Hello Cancer, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Cancer for the week of November 7th. Now do keep in mind, this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Cancer, let's go ahead and see what we have going on here for you. Now I'm using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot as well as the Angel Answers Oracle deck. As always, there are links to all of the decks that I use here on the channel in the description below. Do make sure that you are subscribed to the channel for future updates from me. And all right, I'll be using a pyramid spread here in this video. So let's go ahead and put this right here. And then we'll also take that and put it right there. All right. Cancer, so some of you here have been, there's been a little bit of a malaise or a confusion here in the past, maybe connected to another person. I also think some of you are maybe struggling to trust your intuition about something. In the past, okay? Now, what I'm saying is this is something you've been dealing with. And I would say that, intuition is like building a muscle. It's like going to the gym. Just keep working on it. If that's something that you're looking to build, or if that's connecting with you at all. Literally anybody can, for example, read tarot cards or, build like a master level intuition. Literally anybody can do that. And so just keep that in mind. But if that's something that if that's resonating with you, there's also just been, I think, choices placed on your plate here, or choices placed in front of you here in the past. And it looks good because you have it here with an offer. And so I think some of you here have had an abundance of choice. I think you've had a lot of offers here, struggling to find the right one, or struggling to kind of connect to the right opportunity or offer. But the good news is that you do have something here clearing for you, I would say, in the future. So let's go ahead and let's dive into this reading. So in the overall situation here, you do have the Page of Pentacles card. So this is a prospect in life, okay? This is a prospect in life, and it says that things are looking good for you, okay? And this could also say that there's good news arriving. Now, typically this is connected to finance or something like this. So it could be like, or academia. It could mean that you're maybe negotiating salaries or like needing to work through paperwork, do that sort of thing. It could also mean like, anything connected to the financial industry, such as real estate, as well. Making investments, all that. But it could be a job offer, but it could mean that there's, typically the Page of Wands is a job offer, but it would be like the money side of the job with the Page of Pentacles. So perhaps this might mean that you do some contract work, or you do side hustles, or you do gig work, or, something like this here where you have like an extra client or something like this. Now, in the past, the thing is, you have the Queen of Cups as well as the Seven of Cups here. So it's interesting because the Queen of Cups is like the second most intuitive card in the tarot. This person has an extremely sharp, a keen intuition, an ability to understand something on a deeply intuitive level or an emotional level. And the Seven of Cups is confusion. It's feeling overwhelmed. But it's also a card that indicates many. As you see it, this person here has many options, many choices, many decisions to make. That is actually in turn what is making them overwhelmed or confused about which cup to choose. Now, the thing is, when I get the Seven of Cups with the Page of Pentacles, I view it as a very good sign because it says that you have options. You have major options here in life, okay? And so for some of you, this could mean job options. For some of you, this could mean I just heard the word gap year. Like maybe it's like some of you are like, all right, like, I'm not feeling my job, but I also don't have another thing lined up. Like, but I also at the same time have the ability to sort of like, travel or do what I want. Like, not forever, it's not retirement, but like I think some of you have options here, you know, in whatever ways that they kind of formulate for you. Like you have options. And, you know, optionality is a very, very nice place to be in society, especially right now. And so I do get a feeling of like you do have some freedom here, but at the same time, it may feel like that doesn't exist, or you may feel confined, or you may feel like burdened. You may feel overburdened. Now, in the future, you do have the Eight of Swords as well as the Ten of Cups here showing up. So the Eight of Swords, you know, this is cards. It's been coming in for Scorpio recently. It came into the Scorpio reading. Now it's coming in for you. You know, the Eight of Swords, this person here is having a hard time getting themselves out of a mental trap or a restriction that they have placed on themselves. And so I said, remember, some of you are feeling restricted at this time. And the thing is, the world is not placing this restriction on you. You are placing it on yourself. That is the idea of the Eight of Swords. And especially, you know, I think for some of you here, you may want to take a step back, right? You may want to recognize that the solution is available to you. That is the thing about the Eight of Swords, is the solution is there. Okay, it's available to you. And, you know, it's possible here that some of you are like running spin cycle in your mind, you know? The spin cycles are going in your mind at this time. And it might not be as big of a deal as it appears in your mind. Okay, now I don't know, everybody's situation is different. You know, if this is a serious thing, then you got to just trust that. But you know, that's the idea of the Eight of Swords. Now you have this here with the Ten of Cups, which to me suggests that it's going to work out. The Ten of Cups is total happiness. It's a windfall of happiness. It's good times, good vibes, good energy, good family energy. It's one of the happiest cards to find. It's like the final cup at the end of the rainbow. It's the final card of the suit of cups. Cups is all about joy, celebration, happiness, emotions, love, good energy. That's the idea of the cups. And, you know, it's like you fulfilling that fully here with that card. And so to me, it's like whatever confusion here that you may be dealing with, I think you're working through it. Let's go ahead and let's start to clarify the situation even more. So you have the Queen of Swords. You have the Six of Swords. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords. Wow, we have swords coming in here. And the Moon. All right. So, to me, the message is pretty clear here, which is to say that there is some sort of confusion, something that is not clear that you need to cut through. Okay, now let me explain this. So you have the Moon here, the Moon, which represents something not being as it appears, or something that is simply not clear in life. Okay, it doesn't have to be totally scary. It just means that there's maybe some subconscious fears. It also means that, just like metaphorically speaking, the waters in your life are not clear. And it could mean that you're swimming in murky water right now. And so it's almost like right now, you don't have the answer, and you don't have the answer for a reason. Who knows what that is? Who knows why that is? But that's here, okay? It's almost like Spirit wants you to know that it's going to be fine, Cancer. Like, things are going to work out for you. And so the Moon with the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords, this is really big message of confusion or just lack of clarity in your situation or in your life at this time. And the Swords suit, think about swords, right? Swords cut. The Queen of Swords has an extreme focus, okay? They cut out all of the noise in their life, and they go for something wholeheartedly, full force. The Six of Swords represents a transition away from challenge. It represents going to new places, seeing new things, going to new lands in life. And it's a really nice energy. And on top of that, you have the Ace of Swords, which is a breakthrough. Okay, it will come to you here. Whatever choice that you need to decide here on this opportunity or this offer here, whatever's going on here, this will come to you, okay? And, you know, the thing about the Ace of Swords is it can even feel like divine inspiration as you see like the bright light energy here coming out of that person's hand. It can feel like, now I know exactly what I need to do. Like, it can feel like in a divinely inspired period of time when you get the Ace of Swords. It's also a new beginning that leads to victory. Now, the thing with the moon is, while it can say that there's something that's not clear, it is also at the same time something that moves very quickly. Okay, the phases of the moon moves very quickly. Okay, if you ever watch the moon through your natal chart, it moves very quickly. And the idea is that whatever confusion here is happening right now, I think will fade out. Okay, and I think you'll get the breakthrough you're looking for here. Let's go ahead and let's take a couple of these oracle cards. Let's take a couple of these oracle cards. Can we get maybe one more here? Okay. And put this up here. All right. You have take action, you're ready, and no need to worry. And what did I say? You know, I don't know. It was like, as soon as I pulled these cards here, it's like, I think your guides, the universe, wants you to know that there's no need to worry. I pretty sure I said that verbatim. Well, there it is, right? The You're Ready card is the final card in the Oracle deck, and it says that you have, you know, you're ready for something to close out, you're ready for something to start, you're ready for something big. The Take Action card, you know, that's certainly coming in with the Ace of Swords as well. And so, you know, I think that, so look, you're looking to get from point A to point B, right? The idea here is that you're going to get to point B. Like, you're going to get there. But are you going to spend the time between point A and point B worrying? No need to worry, because everything here, there's no need to worry because you're getting to point B no matter what. And so it's how you choose to spend your downtime, right? And how you choose to sort of maybe, I think, get out of this spin cycle here mentally, I think is what's coming up. Let's go ahead and let's start to clarify. So, wow. Definitely watch the Scorpio reading if you resonate with that, or if you have Scorpio in your chart. You have the Seven of Swords, you have the King of Swords, and you have the Strength card. So we have just a whole lot of swords cards here, okay? I mean, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 10 swords cards showing up here. 6 out of 10 swords cards. And, you know, that's all about, you know, lots of things. It's typically about your thoughts, you know? It's typically about your thoughts. Actually, not 6 out of 10, because 2 of the swords, this is what's tripping me up. two of the 6 cards are court cards, so they're actually, yeah, never mind. But anyway, the point is that we have a ton of swords cards here, which is about not only communication with others, but it's also communication with yourself, mental communication, your thought process here, okay? Being very important and being highlighted here. I think there's a real clarity that needs to kind of show up here for you at this time where, you know, yeah, you're cutting out the noise. The Seven of Swords says, be careful that you do not fall into self-sabotaging beliefs or patterns at this time, okay? You're maybe a little overwhelmed by choices here with the Seven of Cups, but don't let that throw you into a self-sabotage pattern. King of Swords, this is somebody who takes authority, who takes charge, who takes leadership, who goes for it. And the Strength card, number 8, this is about overcoming obstacles and, you know, going to places you've never been before and, you know, doing something that may be challenging for you. Which, you know, the 8 of Swords, this is somebody who's kind of just stuck. The 8 card, number Strength, the Strength card is like, no, going, you know, it's all about, it is all about having the strength to continue forward. You have the Sun card, and you have the Nine of Pentacles. So incredible two cards, absolutely incredible. The Sun card comes after number 18, the Moon. Sun card's number 19. The Sun for me is a good omen. It's the best omen to find, in fact, in the tarot. It says that things are looking up for you. Okay, it's a major card of success. It's a major good omen. It's victory, happiness, good times. It's also a card that allows you to fully express yourself, and as you see this person here on the card is doing, and connect to childlike joy, inner happiness, all of this sort of energy as well. The Nine of Pentacles, this is about your financial independence in life and being able to kind of stand on your own 2 feet, so to speak. And so, I definitely also like that for you. It's a very good card for abundance. And so it is possible here that some of you, look, we started this reading off with this prospect here on the bottom of the, at the base of the pyramid here. And, I think for some of you, this choice, this decision depends, has a big factor into your financial independence here, as we have this Nine of Pentacles now showing up. At the top of the pyramid here, another sword card. Again, okay, so, with the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords, 2 blindfold energies, okay? Be honest with yourself when you get the Two of Swords. Make sure you're not missing something, remove any blind spots in making this decision here. That is the idea. Remove any blind spots, be honest with yourself. And I think this idea of attaining clarity will be very helpful for you. On the bottom, wow, you have the Nine of Cups, which is your wish being fulfilled in life. The Nine of Cups and the Sun, it's a really positive vibe to get those 2 cards. So for me, if I'm looking at this reading, I think that you're going to have some breakthrough here that really helps you out, helps you come to this decision, I should say, rather. And like I said, I think the universe wants you to say that wants you to know that there's no need to worry. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.